Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Of course I am back for a new video as we go into a bit more detail about the fact that Neil Warnock yesterday was appointed as our head coach until the end of the season. Obviously I know I touched upon it in my live stream yesterday, but I want to come on and then kind of explain it in a bit more detail, and obviously my thoughts overall. Now it's kind of settled in a bit, But yeah, obviously, big up to everyone that came in last night to the live stream. It was another great stream, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. I really have been blown away with your support, the views, everything, the interactions and the comments. There's been some great comments coming in. And you contribute to this channel. You make the channel what it is, and honestly, the support is just unbelievable. So thank you so much, everybody, for that. Like I say, if you do like this video, please hit the likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are only 3 away from 250 now, so if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, please just click the subscription button. It is free, and we're nearly at 250, which is our next sub goal, of course. It'll be amazing to get there in the next few days if we can. And comment your thoughts as well on this appointment, of course. Neil Warnock taking charge from Thursday, of course. So yeah, I mean, obviously yesterday was a bit of a whirlwind and kind of felt surreal last night when we were speaking about it on the stream, because we knew that obviously he was favourite, and we knew that, for me, I said that Neil Warnock is the only guy that could save us this season potentially, and the fact that we've been able to do that and get him in, it's massive. It really is massive. Obviously he does return to the club for his second spell. Obviously he managed the team between 1993 and 95. Obviously, in his first season he led the team to the Autoglass Trophy final at Wembley, and then obviously it was our first visit to the stadium as well, to Wembley Stadium since 1938. He took us there again in the following year to secure passage to the division now known as the Sky Bet Championship through a very exciting playoff final win. Now, let's talk about his record, because look, this guy, what he has achieved in his career, he's been nothing short of incredible. He's achieved 8 promotions during this incredible career he's had. A record in the EFL, by the way, so nobody's gone better than him. Obviously, he's come out of retirement as well to come and manage us, which again, at the age of 74, coming out of retirement and really wanting to help us as a club, just shows how much this club means to him. A proper Yorkshireman, we love him, and it's just given us quite a bit of a boost here in Huddersfield for sure. Now, look at his relegation, kind of CV in terms of keeping teams up. He did it with Rotherham, similar situation when he came in at Rotherham, and he kept them up. Again, Middlesbrough was in a bad situation when he came in. He kept them up. This guy is a miracle worker. He's got so much character. He's passionate. He won't take any rubbish. One of his famous quotes: "You've got to die for the 3 points." Obviously, more, a bit of an expletive in there, but I'm gonna keep this version clean. But yeah, passionate guy, and yeah, his record doesn't lie. Of course, he will be joined by Ronnie Jepson, a popular former striker again. Obviously I never got to see Ronnie Jepson play. I'm too young. And of course, I forgot to mention as well, Neil Warnock, when he was in charge the first time, I wasn't even born then either when he was in charge. So this is my first time seeing him, obviously, at the club. Obviously, I've heard everything about him in terms of what he's achieved, and of course I've seen his managerial career, over the last 10 years. So yeah, this guy is going to really hit the ground running, isn't he? And I just think that, the fact that he's come out of retirement, he didn't have to. He didn't have to do this. Because let's be honest, at 74, he was happy doing what he was doing with his podcast, with his events that he had, obviously, that he's had, and obviously some more coming up. Ironically, them are after the season finishes, so it's not going to clash with any of those. And, Neil's kind of commented on this kind of, on how excited he is. He's kind of put, obviously, he's really excited about the challenge. He goes on to say his first spell at Huddersfield Town had everything. We went to Wembley twice, moved into the new stadium, and really built the club from nothing. It was a special time. He then goes on to say, I'm coming back to help the club, but also Dean Hoyle. I know what he's done behind the scenes, and I've always had a lot of time for him. I've looked at the fixtures, and we've got some fantastic games to come. I want to come back and put smiles on faces. I mean, how can you not love Neil Warnock? Because, he is a very well-respected, guy in football. There's no question about that. Obviously, he's 27 years on from his first spell at the club, like I said. He's managed 16 different clubs over 5 decades. The thing is with Neil, he really will bring out the best in these players as well. I think that, what he's kind of, the vast experience, he's been there, seen it and done it. He's worn the t-shirt, it's incredible, and obviously, he's come back out of retirement, like I said, one last dance, if you could say so, to help save a club that truly means a lot to him, obviously. And it's one of those where we're going to have to be behind Neil. Of course, I'm really excited for Saturday, by the way. Obviously, his first home game. He takes charge on Thursday in training. His first home game will be Saturday. The John Smith Stadium will be bouncing. I really do think it's going to be a busy one. Everyone will be keen to come and see him, and obviously support the team. It's given us a lift. It's a lift that we need. Positivity. Yes, I know that the situation around the ownership is all up in the air. We know that things have happened in the past that have been not good enough. But let's just get behind this guy. A special, special man. And, we have to, he will work. Like I said, he's a miracle worker. And, he will want to give us that one last piece of magic. And then, Neil, you can go and you can retire in Cornwall, of course, where he is obviously retired at. But and I think that, as one famous commentator once said, they think it's all over. The difference here is, it isn't just yet. Come on, town. Of course, come on, town. And see, obviously, what he's kind of achieved in his time is incredible. Like I said, I'm repeating myself now, so I do apologise. But, to put it plainly, I'm very, very happy to see him come in. It's the only manager that, like I said before, would have any chance of getting us out of this mess. And like I say, he's done it before. Don't rule him out to do it again. He's a special, special manager. And, obviously, he was back at the stadium, obviously, in August, wasn't he, for a reunion with Boovie. Obviously, they did a video on YouTube, on the town YouTube about it, and obviously, the way he speaks, and, he just brings a smile to your face, and he's such a motivator, and over the years he's had that level of discipline, but he also puts an arm around players' shoulders and gets them to believe in themselves. So yes, he has that level of discipline. You have to, and he'll say what he thinks. You know, we know that what he's been like over the years, and you know, what he's been like since he became a manager. He'll just say it how it is. He won't shy away from what he thinks. And of course, Ronnie Jepson, you know, like I said earlier, will be his assistant, one of his assistants. They've worked together before. Like I say, the excitement around this appointment is special, and it's just what we need. You know, look, we've got plenty of games left. You know, we've got plenty of games left. 16 matches to save us, and I have every belief and faith in Neil to come in and do a job, and because he's done it wherever he's gone. He's got results wherever he's been, hasn't he? You know, and yeah, he's a really likeable character, and I think the players will really warm to him. I think they'll respond very well to him, and yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens. But one thing's for sure, he's come back, so let's back him. Let's get behind the lads. Let's get behind Neil, and let's all pull in the right direction. Let's get us to safety. Yeah, obviously Wednesday night, obviously Stoke. Teacher will take that game, and of course then he will obviously go back to his other roles, so he'll be back in the coaching team, obviously, and the experience and the, you know, what he'll learn from Neil Warnock will be special. You know, he will learn so much, you know, in these next 16 games, 15, 16 games. Trust me on that one. And you know, Neil Warnock's Barmy Army, let's sing that loud and proud. And you can see, like I said, you can see how passionate he is as well for the club, because if you look at what he's done with us before, and he's always kept an eye on our results, and he's always, you know, so this guy really is a special person. And yeah, I'm delighted to see him back. Welcome back, Neil. I know you're probably not watching, but welcome back. We're delighted to have you. Thank you for coming out of retirement. You're a legend. Welcome back home, King Warnock. I feel like I should call him Sir Neil Warnock, because he's only a matter of time before he gets a night up, because he deserves it as well, because he's just a character. He's passionate. He'll get the best out of these players. I really do believe that. And his CV doesn't lie. That's all I'm going to say. His CV doesn't lie. But yeah, he's given us all a big buzz. There's a big buzz around the place now. I feel like there is. You know, the past 24 hours has been crazy. Obviously, the fact that he's, you know, the fact that it was announced yesterday, obviously, and then it's all come so quickly. The appointment is one where it had to be. He was the only guy that could come in and save this, like I said. So we're just gonna have to see. But yeah, exciting times. It's great to see him in the town dugout again. I think it'll be quite emotional on Saturday, when he obviously comes out and says hello to the fans before the match starts. And yeah, unbelievable, incredible, delighted. And I think one thing's for sure is we all have to appreciate what he's done, obviously coming out of retirement, and didn't have to do it, like I said earlier, he didn't have to do it, but he wants to do it because he cares about this football club and he wants to get us out of this mess. So So yeah, a guy that's obviously had so many games in charge. He's the guy to take us forward here, even if it is short term. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm very, very happy. And I think that the players will really respond to this on Wednesday night as well, by the way. I think obviously Neil probably will be in the stands, to be honest, on Wednesday, I think. If this, you know, if this doesn't give them a boost, I don't know what will. And of course, when he comes into the training on Thursday, it'll be ready to hit the ground running. And it's a busy, busy schedule, so there's no time to settle either. But like I say, he knows the league. He's been in here, been in the championship very many times. He doesn't need to settle anywhere. He'll come in and really, make his mark on this team and put his own stamp on things. So yeah, welcome back home to Sir Neil Warnock. Welcome home, King. And I really am excited. Hopefully I get to... Once it was a point, I was like, oh, I hope I get to meet him, from now until the end of the season. So hopefully that'll happen, but I'm sure he will, because he's always got time for the fans. He always has. He's always been that guy as well. So I'm sure I'll get an opportunity, hopefully, to get to meet him as well. But yeah, it's given us some belief for sure. This appointment, there's no doubt about that, and it's given us a real fighting chance of staying up now. And I have every faith, belief in this guy that he can do it, because he's done it before, like I said. So why wouldn't you have that little bit of belief about it? So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've found this a good video. Please make sure you like, subscribe if you are new. Like I say, very close to 250 now, which was my next target of subscribers. And comment your thoughts on Neil Warnock returning to the football club. And yeah, so obviously I will be back tonight at 6 o'clock for the Stoke City preview, so come and tune in for that. It'd be good to see you there. But yeah, until next time, hope the Terriers, up the town, come on you Terriers. Neil Warnock's BARMY Army. Come on.